Hi guys, and welcome to a video for today, going through the watch list and what is next for these stocks. Starting here on AIXI. This one here, really clean trade. We traded it over 1.15, rose all the way up to 1.8. Just to measure that shortly, that is around a plus 50% move for us, which is good. I'm not complaining, and there's really good rhythm to this chart because basically when you go on the 5-minute time frame, we can draw another falling wedge pattern here. Similar to what we traded and waited for a breakout, I can wait for a 1.8 break for a day trade and expect it to run at least 8% on this one. However, if it were to lose 1.15, the structure of the chart would be ruined and be coming back for a big pullback in towards 0.95. So if we were to lose 1.15 on this one, I do consider it done. And if we were to break over 1.8, I consider it good for an entry for a day trade for at least 8%. Volume's really good, structure's really good, good rhythm. Even the day before, you can look up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good rhythm. Constant pulls, constant pullbacks, constant rhythm, constant increase. Won't last forever, of course, especially if we lose 1.15. And then going to the 4-hour time frame, I wouldn't really hold this overnight. To be honest, I think it's very overextended. I think it only looks good for a day trade. And then going to the daily time frame, we can maybe start to think about consolidation, to be honest, because we've recovered from the 200 EMA and 200 MA here, engulfing beyond it and rejecting from 1.8. So maybe we get some consolidation, like between here, to be honest, 1.15 and 1.8, and consolidate like that for a bit. And I'd be looking to scale in once again on this one, and maybe a bid around 1.3, and maybe 105 if we come down and wick beneath there just ever so slightly. Basically trying to retest the 200 EMA and MA for a potential entry for a swing trade, but ultimately I'd avoid it. I'd only look for a day trade on this one, with the push beyond 1.8. I think it's very overextended. AIXI looks good for a day trade. Don't want to be in this beneath 1.15 though. Still stands for a swing trade, so keep that in mind. Coming now to SKYQ, this one looks good. However, for a day trade, I'm not too sure. 9 is the next resistance on this one, which seems like a very far way away because the candles have suddenly got smaller on this one. And it's a 20% move up. And again, the candles here on the 5-minute time frame are now an average of only like 2-3%. So it seems very hard for it to come up towards 9 and break 9 on this one for a day trade. I wouldn't really look to trade any other way on this one. Potentially if we lose 705 and then look for a rebreak of it, but I'd rather hold 705 and look for some strength on this one, building beyond 9 for a day trade on SKYQ. Looks like the move has happened here at 9:55 Eastern time. So yeah, I mean, if we were to lose, just looking at it really quickly, if we were to lose 6.5 here with the 60 EMA, be a failed golden cross retest, and you'd be looking for further retest towards 5.5. So loss of 6.5 is no good, and expect a drop towards 5.5 if so. And we need to break over 9 for continuation on this, so don't win this beneath 6.5. 6.5 essentially. Maybe this one looks good for a swing trade, unlike the previous one, AIXI, and it does. 4-hour candle close by 1:30 PM Eastern time today, or 4 PM Eastern time today, or tomorrow over 7:05. We should see us continue gradually towards 9 on this one. So maybe from where we are right now, that's around, again, a 15-20% sort of move. It's 20%. So looking for a 4-hour candle close over 7:05 for an entry in this one, and around a 20% sort of move on here would be good. And the daily time frame just strengthens that idea. So a daily close over 7:05 should see us continue towards 9. I'd focus more on the 4-hour on this one, and avoid it on the 5-minute. For a day trade, I think AIXI is the best one for a day trade, and SKYQ is better for a swing trade, definitely over 7:05 on the 4-hour time frame. So let's finish up with HCAI then for this video, and we'll minimize the watch list here and go to the 5-minute time frame. And again, it looks good for a day trade on this one. Again, we caught this one over 0.5, hit 0.54 on here. So basically in a big falling wedge pattern, essentially a 30-minute pattern. So when I go down to the 30-minute time frame or up to it, you'll see it's more of a 30-minute falling wedge pattern there. And yeah, consolidating in the wedge beneath the resistance of 0.5. So push beyond 0.5, should see it run at least 8% on this one. So it looks good, sort of consolidating in a bullish formation in the wedge, so I can't complain with that one. And it should break the Bollinger Band top, so 95% of price action takes place in the navy bands, the Bollinger Bands. And if you were to break the navy line here at the top, you should be happy it's finally broken out of its 95% of its life and habits and prison, and the 5% thrill should see it run at least 8% towards our first target. So it looks good, that one, HCAI. However, if you are to lose 0.35 on this one, the major support here, it would be done. and you're coming down towards 0.3 and 0.2 for the 60 EMA and 200 MA golden cross retest in this one. But ultimately, be looking for a break over 0.5 for a day trade. It looks good. Swing trade, not as good. You can maybe start scaling here if you're confident in the stock, with the support and strength breaking of the 200 EMA here, as you can see. But ultimately, until we get a 4-hour candle close over 0.5, nothing will happen. And a 4-hour candle close over 0.5, we'll see us continue towards 0.65 for a 25% sort of move. But again, sort of just squeezing and consolidating between 0.5, 0.4 support and 200 EMA here. Just this one here. And until then, we get a 4-hour candle close over 0.5. We're going to continue to do that. And a daily close over 0.5 is really needed as well, because we've got the 200, double check, 200, I think this is simple. Yeah, 200 simple moving average just here. Not only the 1-day resistance of 0.5 and psychological number and price target of 0.5, which is hard to break itself, but also got the 200 MA as well of 0.5 area as well. So we need to get a daily close over 0.5 for major continuation on this beyond 0.65 and to 0.65 also. So a daily close or 4-hour candle close, I'd focus on the daily close to be honest over 0.5. Just to get at least 20% on this one, and maybe you can sell some more around $1, which would be good for an 100% sort of move for your remaining shares on that one. But yeah, for a day trade as well, it looks good over 0.5 also. So 0.5 a key level on the 5-minute, 4-hour, and 1 day. So in my opinion, HCAI looks good all around. AIXI looks good for a day trade, and SKYQ looks good for a swing trade. So hopefully, if you want not only analysis like this, but our live calls and made in live trading with our publicized trading journals, trade reviews, seminars, all of it, check us out. Link in the video description and the Twitter bio. So thanks, and catch you all later.